Hello, this is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you to my channel, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. This morning I was messing around with some paints and pastels and stuff like that, and I'm making what you call, in initials, it's ATC cards, which stands for Artist Trading Cards. Now, I've never heard of them before until yesterday. I like to visit different channels, you know, YouTube channels, and watch people do their art. I seen this one lady, and she was talking about it's hard to think of the initials now, the ATC cards, right? Artist Trading Cards. And what that is they're like baseball cards, okay? This is where I gotta cut the corners better. You can either leave the corners pointed or you could round them. I like rounding them. I use my smallest punch, you know, when I round them. But you do different things, different kinds of art on paper, right? And actually, it's a very good way. Like, say you want to practice with watercolors, you want to practice coloring something with pastels or markers. You do it on your card. And each card has to be 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches, the size of a baseball card. And then you put them, and on the back of them, you can write what you use. Like this one here, I used pastel colors. Pastel, and I used light blue watercolor for the inside. You can put that on the back of it. Then you can put the date that the card was made. You can sign your name to it. And when you go to like say art fairs or something, I seen on a video where this one lady, she had a whole bunch of them all laid out on a table. She had a little sign that says, "Take one, leave one," because these cards are meant to be fun and to be traded. And also you could have like a deck of cards. Say you want to trade a card. They go through your deck and say, "Oh, I like this one," and then you take one of theirs. You trade it back and forth. But it's a fun way for artists to share their art experience. This one was done with marker, I think marker and watercolor. I gave it like a watercolor wash, and then I put marker on it. And the lines I made was with tape. I'll show you the tape. Here's the tape. I put the tape going around, which made the lines. Whoops, fell off. And then this one's done with watercolor, right here. And this one is wavy lines, done with watercolor too. And then this one was done with marker. This one is still drying, and it's done with little splotches of paint. Once it dries more, I can round the corners better, because that one's not looking right. Okay, now let's take these off, and I'll put them off to the side. Oh, and then I mentioned that you put them in plastic sleeves. You could put them in like single plastic sleeves, or you get them sleeves that fit into a loose leaf notebook. And put this one up here because it needs to dry. But And then you have like several pockets you can put your cards in. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'll also get the individual sleeves too. But I thought that was such a neat idea that I made some, and I wanted to tell you about it. See, my cards for some reason too. We're gonna do one card. Let's see, we're gonna put that right there. We're gonna do one card. But see, I made a bunch, right? For some reason they're not like equal. Some's a little bit tiny bit bigger. I don't know why. Now see, this one is the length. And that's 3.5 inches. Is it because you see, I cut them right. They just look different. 3.5 by, oops, by 2.5. That's about 2.5. I think this one, a little sliver could be cut off of it. Right, did I get the little sliver off? Yeah, I think I did. We're going to do something with this card here. Okay. And then I got some other things I want to show you too. First we're going to do this card. And I was doing it on... Where is my paper bag ended up? Huh. I had it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I had it. Okay, the card that I cut. Okay, I can turn it over. Okay, this is all dry. And you take your tape. I like to tape the corners because I'm going to cut that piece off to round it. It's taped very tip of your card. This holds it in place, you know. I'm going to link her page in my description. And also I found this other artist who does abstract painting. And I really like his paintings a lot. I subscribed to his page too. Okay, you got your card down like that, right? Okay, now let's get some colors. Now these are the things that I store my my things in. I had these paints for a long time and I never used them, you know, because I always get the big things of acrylic paint. These ones have a bottle on them. Okay, what color should we use? Let's see. Let's get the colors first. I'm going to do, this one is, boy, I got to read the colors. I can't see. Can't see them too good. That one. And let's do this here yellow down here. Do 3 colors. Okay. This color is, boy, scarlet. This color is lake blue. And this one is yellow orchid. Okay. Let me think, what did I want to do with these, first off, I had an idea that I wanted to do with it though, can't think. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Put little tiny dots. Okay, so I don't want too much though because I added too much on that one. I didn't like it. Now, well, let's put some more of that down here. Just like that. Put the yellow right here. Oh, see, some of these I didn't use. See? Still has that little tab on it. There. Okay. Now let's do some blue. Yep, this has thing on too. But now I have a reason to use these little paints. I use them on my cards, you know? Okay. Like that. Now what I want to do, I'll use one of my cards. Do I have any? Okay. I do got one that I tore up. So I didn't like what I did on it. And take your card from the end, like this. I got spatulas downstairs that I use. But they're downstairs. Chris has to bring stuff up. And you take it, you run your card. Down your page like so. Do your whole card. Is covered. Come on. And there's one card. One of your little art cards. Make sure the white is... I should have put a little bit more paint. There. I don't like it when I have white showing. Okay, and then that's one of your art cards. I think that's very pretty. I like that. Now I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to round the corners on it. That's what I did a while ago. Let's see if I can round the corners better on this one. I use a little bit bigger corner rounder. Yeah, I can do it better. Wait, not really. Yeah, I'll just make it rounder like that. Because I tried cutting this when it was wet. That's why I just didn't. Ah, come on. There you go. That's better. I'm going to let that one dry too. Now, normally when I do my cards, I do use the little ones. But I think this is a fun idea. You don't have nothing to do during the day. You pour out some paints, pour out your markers, and you do a little design. Now, the other thing that I wanted to say, that I want to talk about, as soon as I get this out of the way, I really like that one with the lines out. That's really pretty. You can experiment, do different things with your paints. I bought these watercolors, right? I got these off Amazon. They're all cracked, but they dry. I really don't like that they crack. I looked up online how you can correct that. You put a little bit of water in there and you mix it. Well, I want for my paints to dry because I don't want to, you know, use too much. I want to be able to pull the colors down into here. But anyway, I got this here because it said to add this in it. And it's called Gum Aerobic. You see it. But it didn't work. I said to put a drop in each one and it didn't work. These cracked up big time. But that's because they're dried and they're shrinking too. And these I had. I already had these. I filled these up a little bit higher, you know. But they are also cracking. But what I'm going to do next time with my two paints, I'll put a little bit on, like the steel palette here. I'll put a little bit of watercolor here, and then water down here. And then I'll just pour it down little by little until I get the color that I want, you know. And for now on, when I buy watercolors, and I'm going to get them off Amazon, because when you go to Michael's and things, The only ones I ever seen come in trays like this. You know, I want them in trays like you know, like the pans I have. I'm gonna buy them on Amazon, but already filled, so nice and smooth. And I wanted to show you too. Oh, also, wait a minute. Let me get these over here. I gotta cut this tape off. Let me put this here. I got one other thing here. Okay. Put this over here. What you could do too, say you're doing a picture with watercolor, you want to practice all these different strokes, you know, and different colors, and you fill your whole page. You could take this, what you did on a big page, and cut it into cards. And then you have like a set that matches. Well, sort of a set, because there'll be different colors. But you could use them also as trading cards. I'm going to also do that. This is the paper that I got from, you know, from the paints that I ordered off Amazon. They had that booklet. But I made this many cards out of it so far. This many cards. Now, if you look at this one here, it's not the right size. How I do this, I have no idea. I sit there and I measure it. But I don't know. But anyway, these are the 2 last coloring books that I'm going to buy, and that buy no more. I have enough. But I had to get this one. I seen it at, I think it was Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I think it was Michael's. Called Cute Girls. And it's bold and easy coloring. And it has all these pictures of little animated dolls. Ain't they cute? And they're outlined too, so that would make a pretty, like I say with this one here, that would make a pretty tag. It'd be shrunk up, of course. And they got this, or I could have it like this, right? And then I'd cut around her real close, you know, leave a little bit of weight around her, and I'd have me a doll for my journals. And I'd shrink this up too. But I like putting little dolls in my pockets, you know. And that's another thing you could do with these cards. You could make it into a tag. This was a cute one. I always like this one. This little bunny. They're so adorable. These little anime characters. Get that book. And then I mine's not thinking. I got this one from Sam's Club. And look how thick. It's a thick book. And I thought this was perforated where you could tear it. But it also has real pretty things. Now, like something like this, I would use my my gel pens to get in here in the little tiny spaces with my gel pens. It has all these little pretty things. This would be like a pretty background page. Oh, and then the little town with the straw roofs. Cute. This also has a lot. I like doing this at night. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I like this one. This one might be my first one that I do out of this book. But I have enough coloring books to last me a lifetime, so no, I'm not going to finish more. So I'm not buying no more. I gotta stay away from, I gotta stay away from Hobby Lobby and Michael's, because that's where I see them at. But, what else did I want to say? It's about the trading cards here. Oh, forgot. Yeah. But anyway, on the back you put what you used to color it with, and date and date and your name. You don't put no personal information, no information like where you live and phone number. No, you don't do that. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. These would also be a lot of fun with your YouTube friends. You know, you show your cards online. You say, well, I like this one. Could you send me this one? And then they'll show you your cards. Oh, I like that one. You know, I'm not sure how much it would be to put a couple cards in an envelope. It wouldn't cost much at all, really. But they're not made. Oh, I know what I was going to say. That wasn't it, but that's part of what I wanted to say. I see that I was watching the YouTube videos. They were also saying that they sell them on eBay, and they're not meant to be a profit. So they're very cheap, like $1 to like $2.50 at the most. But they're meant to be enjoyed by different artists, and I think they turned out really nice. Yeah, and some people make sets. Like to make a set that looks like this, but with like different colors. You know, I think mine would be like all different. But anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say. So I'm gonna let you go, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Don't forget to stop back and you know, hit the like button if you like my videos, or leave a little comment or subscribe. Okay, I'll see you. Until next time. Bye-bye.